What's up, guys? Bova the Fell-Handed here, bringing you another episode on the road to the E100. Here we are on Swamp Assault in the Tiger 1 Tier 7 German heavy tank. Now, if you spawn on the north side of this board, there is a place southwest of your position that just is a trollish fucking spot. Now, if you have a decent tank, I mean, this is a semi-decent tank. Just keep in mind, I am not top tier, so I kind of get shit on. But if you have one or two tanks over here with good support, you can make this shit happen. Now, I'm not saying I make this shit happen. Yeah, there's a rock there. I'm not saying I make this shit happen, but I am just infuriated the whole game. We've got 4 to 5 heavies camping, not 50 meters from our spawn, and it fucks with me on such a level. You've got to know your fucking role, okay? Heavies, push. Mediums, they fucking flank and spot shit. Light, they spot shit. Arties, TDs, snipe, camp. Everybody has a role. And these motherfuckers are sitting way behind me, not getting any shots in, and I'm fucking pissed all game. I don't normally have a hard-on, thick and veiny for shit, but, you know, in this case, yes, you'll see me ping the map numerous times. I'm like, listen, I'm not running this tank any more than one time. Let's make this shit happen. Trying to pull down a shot here on this AT-15. Not working out for me. I bounce so many shots in this game. So many things are just completely red tone. And I fucking fire and I bounce. Just bounce hatchets left and right. It's not a good game if you're a massive Tiger tank advocate like myself. You're just kind of like, derpa derpa derpa. Yeah, it's fucking sad. What are you going to do? You know, I'm over here alone. You know, I'm held down from a lot of things. You know, I do semi-well considering what I have been handed. Don't have any skills on this tank. No binoculars. Not going to spot a lot of things. I'm just over here kind of freeballing it. No skills, nothing. I've got fucking hatchets, and that's about it. I've got, you know, almost half a dozen guys higher tier sitting behind my bitch ass, if that kind of gives you any indication of what's exactly is going to happen in this game. So right now, you know, we're evened up on both sides. 3 and 3. Not a lot happening at this point. This game is kind of like Erlenberg. This board tends to go very slow. You don't really want to rush into things on either one of these boards, or you get shut down too quick. You want to, you know, the ultimate goal in any World of Tanks battle is to keep your gun running as long as possible. And that's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm just biding my time, moving back and forth, making myself a difficult target to hit. I don't have sixth sense. I have no fucking idea when I get detected. So I've really got to watch my shit. I decided to move up just a little bit to try to maybe light something up, and it was a fucking mistake. I pull up there, and everybody on that side of the board fucking shoots my bitch ass. Everybody, don't bounce a fucking round. Just nothing but pain, ass rape. They hit me with a baseball bat covered in hatred and racial slurs. I mean, it's just, there's nothing I can do. I'm backing off. I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. I need somebody over here to help your boy out. I'm making clutch shots. You know, like I said, red tone, fuck it, pull the trigger. You know, no faster than I'm going. The reticle's not going to be that large. You know, and at this point, I just start pinging these motherfuckers who are just posted up behind me. Not shooting at anything, you know, because they're not going to get that many shots at the mediums. You're not going to find me bitching about the reds like a lot of people do. Some people bitch at the reds non-fucking stop. I'm not about that life. I know they're going to do what they're going to do. There's not shit you can do about it. Excuse me, the greens. But at the same time, you know, I am aware. And what you're going to find out is if you're on a roll and you're putting bitches in submission, figure four leg lock, you have to have a team that does just the right amount of bad for you to do excellent. You know, if you ever look at some of my high score games, you know, 6K, 7K, 8K, the team does just the right amount of shit. And that's kind of what we have going on. I am just in a very, very bad position. I've got no spotter. I can't see shit. I'm reacting. And in a game like this, you want to be the one calling the shots. You want to be the one acting, not reacting, which is what I am currently doing. I'm down to a one shot, and right now I'm just kind of hoping nobody comes up to fuck me. And which, of course, you know, doesn't happen. There's fucking, there's you know, turns promised that aren't delivered. I mean, there's just all sorts of, you know, stick my head in the toilet bowl while fucking me. I mean, just all sorts of nasty things that you don't want to know about. The guys, you know, they're still posted up back there. They're not fucking moving. You know, it's essentially a camp fest, and you're gonna have that. You just have to come to terms with it, or it will literally drive you fucking insane. You know, some people I know just get so fucking pissed off when the heavies camp. And I used to think that, you know, listen, as long as you're doing damage and you're doing work, it's fine. Fucking camp, do whatever you want. That's one school of thought. The other school of thought is if you've got a fucking IS-7, an E100, an E5, what the fuck ever, back in the back camping, then while your bitch ass is sniping, somebody else are taking rounds meant for you who do not have the armor to take those rounds. You know, you're talking about, you know, you could have a T-62A, you could have a 140 up there, you could have an E50, a medium. I mean, you could have a variety of tanks taking rounds instead of you. Oh, look, it's a butterfly. Taking rounds instead of you. The reason you have that armor is it is a health pull multiplier. And that's the point, is you're supposed to get in there and use that. That's why, you know, the really fast mediums don't have shit for armor, but their speed is a health pool multiplier. So you have to use what your tank is good for, and if you've got a .40 accuracy, and you're setting your bitch ass in the back, and you've got the most armor on the team, something is wrong. You've got to play your position. You've got to know your role. You've got to do what your tank was designed to do. It was not designed to fucking camp. And, I mean, I understand you could say, okay, well, you know, E3 Jagdpanzer .40 accuracy, they set in the back. Right. But with a TD, you could set in the back or you could assault. If you notice, a lot of the heavier TDs will assault if there's no artillery support, because they can actually get out there and they can get some shit done without getting ripped to fucking shreds. So the moral of this story is play your position. Most people know this. Some know and choose not to do anything. You've got to do it because other people are going to have to do your job who are not suited to do your job. You're not going to fucking see an E100 doing flank shots. I mean, unless, of course, you know, you just catch somebody slipping. But, you know, you got tanks who can't get into flank position because they're not fast enough. They get spotted from fucking 400 meters out. You know, you've got to play your position. You have to. If you don't, the team as a whole suffers. You know, the heavies, they've got to push. The mediums, flank. You know, it needs to be mandatory. It really does. You've got to push if you're in a heavy. Please, for me, for someone you care about, if you're in a heavy, don't camp. Don't camp. Push the front. Get up in there. Sling some dick. It's what a heavy's designed for. You got heavy armor, blah, blah, blah. So, enough of that. Rant over. See, if I was in a medium tank, I wouldn't give a fuck. Sure, sit your bitch ass back there all day. I don't give a fuck. Shit goes south. Boop. I'm out. You can't do that in a heavy tank. Once you go somewhere, you're committed. There's not shit else you can do about it. You're just kind of fucked from the get-go. So, the point is, you know, if you're in something faster, wouldn't really be having this conversation. I'd be like, oh, fucking heavy campers, and I'd move on. But we can't all run mediums. We can't all run fast tanks. Some people aren't good at them. Some people are only good at a specific kind of tank. I used to be the specific heavy driver. You don't really have to have fast reflexes. You pull up, you shoot, you back up, you reload, you repeat. Rinse, repeat. You know, so it just depends on what you're looking for. Guys, that is all I have for you today. Please subscribe. Tier 7, Tiger 1, Road to the E100. More to come very, very soon. Next, Tiger 2, Henschel turret, flexing all day. Fuck with me. Deuces.